Welcome to another Acres of Reed project. Well, we went in our basement and looked over our potato stock. Even though we live in a city, when they go on sale really cheap, sometimes we can get them about 15 cents a pound. We buy a lot. We are a family of 7, we go through a lot. So we've decided to take the ones that have sprouted eyes, and we're going to make ourselves a potato bin. We looked at others, they use trash cans and other things, but that kind of looks ugly, and we do have certain ordinances and aesthetic laws, unfortunately, in a city. And so what we have here is we have cardboard. We have a bunch of boxes, and so we've just cut them. They're almost 3 foot by 3 foot. We have 8 of them or something. And what we're gonna make, I got my wood here, is we're gonna do it over here. We're gonna put it right next to this pecan tree. It's not sprouted or anything, so it's not gonna hurt it. It's not gonna lose light. And even if it does, the light comes across here east to west, and it wouldn't even get much shadow except in the afternoon. So, and that would be fine. So we're gonna do it here, kind of along our little sidewalk. It's kind of late in the day. The sun's over here. It's almost dinner. It's rush hour, so you'll hear a lot of traffic, sorry. And all I've made is just started a simple 3x3. Just nail into the 3 foot. And since these are 2x4s, this is 39 and an eighth long, so that allows for a perfect 3 foot inside. That accounts for the just over 1.5. It's actually 1 and 9/16. And this, so 1 and 9/16 times 2 is 3 and an eighth. Anyway, enough math. So it's 3. You to see if it's square, you just measure corner to corner. We were off a 1/4 inch. That's not bad. I'm not going to rack it or anything. It's fine. And what we're going to do is, now that we decided where we're going to place it, we're going to take the cardboard and we're going to lay it down underneath. We'll cut off our sides. We don't need it. And the main reason we want to do this is that potatoes tend to have a hard time on soil. It takes a lot of nutrients out of it, and the soils tend to get diseased. You can spread blight, etc. You don't want to reuse the same soil more than once. So we're putting the cardboard down so that the soil that we put in is going to be separate, and we won't have to dig it out or anything else. And we can then store it, excuse me, off somewhere else in the coming years, so that any disease in it will die out. The other thing we might do is we might put it into our big pots and bake it, and that will sterilize the soil, and then we can use it year after year. So we're not going to have a huge amount. Anyway, what you do with potatoes is you'll put about 4 inches of dirt in. You don't need a lot. Then you'll put them in. We'll go through all that in the next part, and then you'll just cover it. And as they grow, when they get about 1 inch to 2 inches, you put more dirt on top. So what we'll do is we're actually going to build a bin. I'll use some of my cheap lumber. I've already pre-cut some posts, so they'll come in on the corners like this, and then you'll turn it. And we're not going to drive them into the ground or anything, because we want this to be able to be mobile. So in coming years we can move it to different places. We don't want it permanent. And then that's again reason why we got cardboard going down. So if you have a flat side here, you'll want a long side, and then you'll turn it, and then you'll turn it. That way you'll have a better strength when you put your posts on. We're just nailing it together. There's not actually going to be a lot of weight. You'd be very surprised how little. This is really overkill. You can actually do it in trash cans, but you need a lot of overhead sun. And each time you get 1 to 2 inches, just put more dirt up and they'll keep going and your potatoes grow underneath it.